In this video, I'm going to go through everything you need to know so you can find profitable products to resell on Amazon. I'll go through all the extensions you need along with how to reverse source and criteria you should follow when sourcing. So first, we need to install coupon extensions so we can run coupons when checking out. This way we can save money when sourcing and a lot more leads will be profitable if you're running coupons. So the first extension is Coupert, and we want to go to Coupert.com. And this will be our primary method to get coupons, and this also has cash back, which we can use to earn even more money and save on Amazon. So for example, I'm on Chewy and I'll just hit test all coupons, and Coupert will automatically run through every coupon and save me money. And as you can see, Coupert ran and found me a coupon to save 20 bucks. So you want to make sure you're using coupon extensions every time you source a product, and you can use other coupon extensions like Capital One Shopping. But personally, Coupert is my favorite because it's updated so much and always has more coupons than other extensions. Now our next extensions are going to be cashback extensions. And for this, we'll go to Rakuten.com. And what cashback extensions are basically their affiliate links. So when you activate the extension, you're activating this site's affiliate link. So they get a cut, then they pay out a portion of their cut to you. So you can save an additional 5 to maybe 15%. Depending on the website. The next one is topcashback.com, and like Rakuten, this also gives you cash back. So when you combine Top Cashback with Rakuten and Coupert, these three extensions, and yes, Coupert has cash back, they will cover almost every site, and you can download more extensions with cashback if you want. But personally, I just run with these three and it's perfectly fine for me. And again, I'm on Chewy, which you see Coupert saved me the 20 bucks. And if you go to cashbackmonitor.com, you can see which extension has the best cashback for your site. So I'm going to type in Chewy here. And there's a bunch of extensions like I said, but personally, I'm not going to download any more. But looking at this, we can see, looks like Rakuten's at 2% right now. Oh, I missed it. Top Cashback is at 4%. And I've seen these as high as like 10 to 20% on other sites. So imagine saving an extra 20% when you're checking out. This is a big difference and a big money saver. Extensions aren't the only way we can save money. We can do this with discounted gift cards, which basically you're buying a gift card below face value and saving money that way. So if you go to cardbear.com, and this site is an aggregate of all the sites that offer discounted gift cards, similar to how Cashback Monitor did it for the cashback extensions. So I'll just type in Chewy and see what we get. Looks like 10% off. So we see that we can get this $100 gift card for 90 bucks. So that's 10% off. So basically on Chewy, we just saved 20 bucks. We'll get 4% back and we're saving another 10%. So now that you see how to save money, we need to understand how to find profitable products. And first, I'll do Keepa analysis. So when you find a profitable product, you can look at the Keepa chart to see if it's actually a good buy. And looking at the top chart, which is a pricing chart, one thing we want to look for is if the price is stable. Also, if it's increasing over time, that's fine. A small drop like this is also okay. We still want to make sure it's profitable at that lowest price in the last 3 months. So as we can see, this looks pretty stable to me over the last 3 months. And there's a slight drop here, which is fine. Like I said, make sure you're profitable at that lowest price. And zooming in here, we see it hit $31.95. And right now it's $8 profit. Put this in. And yeah, still $4 profit. ROI is pretty decent. And it's not that we'll be selling at this price. It's just that if it comes down to it and the profit tanks, we can still get out and make a profit and not lose money. And this product is a good example of what a bad pricing chart looks like. So over the last 3 months, you can kind of see the relationship between the price, sales per month, and the competitors. So right here, there's about 30 people on the listing, which is still high. And as more people hop on, looking at the bottom chart as it rises, that's people hopping on. The top chart, which is a pricing chart, drops. So the more people who hop on, the lower the price. So we definitely want to avoid this because look how much the price has dropped. 10 bucks. And you can see they're not making any money right now. They're at their break even. So this is a dead product. We want to move on. This lowest price would not be profitable, so skip this. The next chart is a sales chart, and this is the middle one. And as you can see, there's a yellow line, which is the Amazon badge. So right now you see the line says it's at 200 sales per month. And if you scroll up, you can see it says 200 plus bought per month. So basically this is just the badge Amazon is displaying, and 200 sales per month is great. I'd shoot for around 50 minimum when you're starting out. And you might be wondering what the green is, and if I switch to this other product you can see it better. This one has no yellow line, so the monthly sold is less than 50 because that's the minimum Amazon displays it as. Now Amazon doesn't always display the line, but we know this has less than 50 because of the BSR. This green line is the BSR, which is the best sellers rank, and simply the closer to 1 BSR is, the faster it sells. So this item is at 163,000 BSR, which means in this category it is ranked 160,000th. So over time BSR will rise, and you'll see the drops here, and the drops are when a sale occurs, because remember, each sale drops it closer to 1. So if we count the drops, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 there, 7 give or take 1 or 2. So it's not selling fast at all, and also seller amp confirms they estimate around 9, so 7 to 9 is a good range. This is a very slow seller. Personally, I would skip this. The last chart is the competitor chart, which is the bottom chart, and this tells you how many people are on the listing. So if we zoom in, we can see that there are 17 people on the listing, and it sells 200 times per month, so this is a good ratio. On the screen, I'll have a table you can follow of the maximum amount of sellers you want to see on a listing compared to the sales per month. For example, if this sold 200 times per month and had 100 people on the listing, that'd be a terrible product to go into because that's way too many sellers, there's going to be no profit, and there's way too much competition. So now that's keep charts out of the way. Next, we want to look at our criteria when we source. So to source, you go on SellerAmp, which is on the left of your screen. Scroll down to the offers category, and you'll want to click on the icons you see here, either FBM or FBA. And the first thing to look for is the reviews of the seller. You want to aim for around 0 to 10 reviews when first starting out. This way you have a higher chance of finding products that you'll be ungated for, so you can sell it and you don't have to attempt to get ungated on it. Obviously you can go above 10, but this is just the range I like to stick to. So I'm going to click on this icon to open it up in SellerAmp and begin sourcing. So there's really 6 things we want to look at when we're selling an item. First, you want to make sure the price is above maybe 15 bucks, because under that it's a lot harder to find it profitably. And you can see this one is at 34, which is good. Next, you want to look at the BSR here, and this should be ideally under 150,000, maybe under 200,000 depending on the category, but I wouldn't go above 200,000. Third, make sure the sales is at least 50 per month, and this is kind of what we're doing when we're looking at BSR, but since you're newer you won't have sort of a trained eye for that, so just look at the estimated sales, but practice looking at the BSR because it's very helpful. Fourth, look at the offer count. It's at 30 right now compared to the sales per month, and use the table I gave you to see if there's too many sellers on the listing. If there's too many sellers, I'd personally move on, but you can always look into it further if you'd like, just to see. And the fifth thing is looking at the seller's price right here and the buy box price, and you want to make sure the seller's price is within like 5 to 10 bucks of the buy box price, depending on the price of the product. So if the buy box price is at, let's say, $175 and the seller's at $200, that's $25 off, which is above our $10 maximum, but it's so expensive it might still be profitable, so I would look into something like that. You just need to use your best judgment when you're sourcing. And lastly, making sure Amazon is not on the product. So if you see on the offers, it will say AMZ in orange text. I looked at this seller, they don't have an example, but avoid listings with Amazon on it because they can price down a lot more than you and win the buy box a lot more than you can. So now I'll do a little sourcing so you can see it all in action. And looking at the first product, I'm just going to skip this because I've seen it so many times. I know it's not profitable. But looking at the second product, we see it's above the maybe 15 to 20 price range, so that's good. BSR is 11,000, that's amazing. Sells more than 50 times per month. $25 sell price, $22 buy box price, that's good. No Amazon. In the offers is within our maximum amount for the 700 sales per month. So I'll click the A right here to open it up on Amazon. And to source this, I'm just going to hit the G to open it up on Google. And looks like I found it before from the brand, so I'm just going to click on this. Try and source it again. Make sure we're selling the right item. Desert pear. What is this? 1 liter. And this is also 1 liter. And it is desert pear, okay. So add, how many of this? 4 to cart for discount. Add to cart. I'm going to add another one to cart just in case there's any free shipping requirements, so I want to make sure I hit that. And something else I want to point out is we see the unlock 10% off here, so obviously we want to enter our information to get that 10% off. And a lot of sites have this, so don't just click off of it, actually put in your information so you can get the discount. But now we're back in our cart, and I did verify we have free shipping. I entered a random address, so I'm going to apply coupons from Cooper and try and save more money. And Cooper found 10% off, so we saved 14 bucks. I think that was more than 10%, I think. I'm not sure, whatever, but let's copy this. And we bought 8 units, remember? So copy the price, paste it in, divide by 8, $10.41 per unit, and make sure we got to check the dimensions. And this is a liter, so it probably weighs, 3 pounds. I don't think this will be profitable. 3 pounds, probably around like $8 to ship, So not profitable. On to the next. Looking at this next product, we see that the price is above our minimum, solid BSR, good sales, and offers is 55 versus 200 sales per month. So immediately skip that. Doesn't pass our test. Above our minimum, good BSR, good sales, okay offers, but the buy box, like I said, always check the buy box. The seller's 20 plus bucks above it. We don't want to sell at $14. We're not going to find this. Skip. This next one, 20 bucks. That's solid. Good BSR, good sales, good offer count compared to the sales. Buy box is reasonable. And there's no Amazon, so that's good. So I'll open this up on Amazon and try and source it. So hit the G to open it up on Google. And looks like, Chewy. We were just on Chewy. Verify what this is. So it's the minis, 6-pack of both, I think, of chicken and beef. And this is the 6-pack, I think. Yeah, it looks like the 6-pack. Look at our top cash pack popping up to save us money. So we are on the chicken. So let's try and find the beef. Okay, so I found the minis, but this is not a 6-pack. I don't know why this one's so cheap. Maybe this is deceiving, but I mean, that's 6 right there. I would assume it comes with the 6-pack. You could probably email them and verify it, but honestly, I'm probably going to skip it just because I'm not sure. And this doesn't look profitable if we're buying $2 per unit on this one. 20 bucks sell price. We'd have to buy 12 just for the beef, not counting the chicken, so I'm just going to skip it. This next product, above our minimum, good BSR, good sales, and not good offers. 108 offer count versus 300 sales per month. I don't even need to tell you, they're losing money. Next, above 20 bucks, good BSR, good sales, offer count is good with the sales per month, and it's close to the buy box. So open this up on Amazon. Looks like I found this product, but again, I'll try and source it. So hit the G to open up on Google, and I did find it. Just try and source it. Maybe there's a sale and it's profitable. And buy the 6-month supply to save the most money. Add to cart. And it's looking like 10% off is all we're going to get, which is not ideal. We only got 10% off, so I'm just going to copy this. This is going to be profitable, but divide by 6. Skip this one. And that's just the name of the game. Sometimes you get unlucky, but maybe your luck will turn. 156 storefront price. See, this is what I was talking about. This is more than 10 bucks off of the buy box price, but it's so expensive that this might still be profitable. Now looking at BSR, that's good. Good sales. Offer count is reasonable compared to sales per month, and there's no Amazon. So I'm going to open this one up on Google and try and find it. This one looks like it's the same. Let's see. Complete acne killer system 2.0. Blue, white, pink, gray. Blue, white, pink, gray. Complete system 2.0 for pimples. Yeah, this seems like the same to me. And we want to make sure subscribe and save is checked because look, we saved 41% with subscribe and save compared to 21% with a one-time purchase. And also get 4 of these because we save more money. So we'll add this to cart, run our Cooper, try and find a good coupon. And it found another 10% off, so we'll keep that. And we can see 6.3% cash back, which is 27 bucks cash back. Obviously, if I was actually sourcing this, I'd apply that. So make sure you guys download these extensions. There's a reason I'm telling you to do it. But again, and there is free shipping on this, so I'll copy the price. And it was 4 units, so divide by 4. And look, yeah, it comes out to 20 bucks profit per unit. That is amazing. I'd pick up 8 units. That's 160 bucks, and this has maybe taken 10 minutes. But of course, make sure you look at the dimensions, and we see it's very small, so that's fine. It'll still be around 5 bucks a ship, which I have in already. And looking at Keepa, the pricing chart is pretty stable. We see the drop here, but after looking into it, this is just some random Chinese account. So they're probably selling fakes, so we want to ignore that. But yeah, looking at it, it's pretty stable and profitable. And now the sales chart, 300 sales per month, that's amazing. No more to look at there. Looking at the offer count, like we saw, 22 people are on the listing. That's a good ratio. So I would pick up 8 units and make 160 bucks for 10 minutes of work, but let's continue. This next product is above our minimum. Good BSR, good sales. It is the buy box, which is good. Good offer count compared to the sales, and no Amazon. So let's load it up. And it seems like this one will do. Try and find, oh, the pictures, I think these match. We'll make sure. Closer kit 41599. This is closer kit, doesn't say it immediately. Let's scroll down. 41599, that matches, and it says Anderson, which is the site we're on, so everything's good there. So I'll add like 6 to the cart. And we do get free shipping, which is nice, but it does not look like Cooper has any coupons, so we can try welcome 10 because a lot of sites just run that as a default. They don't disable it. And it did work. I promise this was not staged or anything. This was a complete guess. I had no idea it'd work. But that's why you always want to try it. So I'm going to copy the total. We get free shipping. Paste it in here. Divide by 6 units we bought. $9 profit, which is nice. Check the dimensions. 14 inches tall and 1.5 pounds. So it's probably going to be more than 5. And I'll estimate around 6.5. It could be a little more or a little less, but that's a fine estimate. And it's still $8 profit, and we bought 6 units, so that's 48 bucks right there. But check the Keepa first. Pricing chart looks pretty steady. That's good. Sales, 200 sales per month. That's solid. And only 15 people on the listing. So this is a good buy and something I would purchase. And that's back-to-back products we just found. Let's keep the ball rolling. $22.50, good price. It's a little far from the buy box. Maybe I'll look into it since it's in that around $10 range. BSR and sales is good. 37 people on the listing with 200 sales per month. I'm just going to skip this. Not worth my time. $19.50, that's solid. Good BSR. Sales is the minimum of 50. That's fine. Offer count's at 16, which again, that's a little high for me. I'll still just search it just for fun. And yeah, I sourced this and it's not really worth their time. I didn't even update the shipping cost. It's over £1 pound. So yeah, this isn't profitable. This next one is the one we started on and I went through all the keep on that. So 31 is the cost. Good BSR, good sales. Offer count is solid within the 200 sales per month. And buy box and the seller's price is very similar, so that's good. Lastly, there is no Amazon, so we'll try and source this. Open this up on Google. Click on the first link here. Dominator oil, make sure it's the same one we're selling. 1 quart. Dominator, 1 quart. Looks like the packaging changed again. Let's see, the new one is this. See if there's any videos on the product. Let's see. And yeah, is that the new one? That is the new one, so checks out. Just looks like the packaging changed, which is fine. So let's source this. Case of 12, geez. And we want to add the membership price to our cart. Where is it? Choose your plan. $10. We know this brand from our previous video where we sourced it. But let's add this to cart. View cart. And we know this brand has no coupons, so I'm not going to bother, and there's no cash back. And also I want to mention I haven't been using discounted gift cards just because on brands like these you're not going to find any. It's more helpful on things like Chewy, PetSmart, Sephora, Home Depot, big brand name stores where people will actually have gift cards to sell. But we do get free shipping, so copy this. Let's paste it in. We bought 12, so divide it by 12, 15.17 per unit. Dimensions 2 pounds, so I'll estimate around $7. Again, could be $1 more maybe, but 7 I think is fine, which is still $5 profit. I would purchase this, and we bought 12 units. That's $60. Add it to our total. I forget what our total is. We're doing pretty good sourcing. I think we're over 250, so that's not bad at all. This is 15 minutes of work for $250. Obviously can't complain, we're doing great right now. And this one, price is good. Check the BSR, sales, checks out. Offers though, 45. That's too high with the 100 sales per month, so skip it. And with the next one, above our minimum, good BSR, good sales, good offer count compared to the sales. A little far from the buy box, but I'll still try and source this. Open it up on Google here. Barber salon, I've seen this site. I'm not sure if they're legit, so I'm just gonna skip it. And looks like this is a brand, so I'll try and source it here. Oh, 12 pieces. Wait, hold on. So we can buy 12 units from the brand, add this to cart. Hopefully there's some coupons, because I'm not sure this will be profitable. I don't remember what the price was, but I feel like it was a lot more than this. See, Cooper has anything. Welcome 10. Where do I put this in at? I see. See if this works. Welcome 10. Found 6 coupons. They only showed me 1. Welcome 10 did not work, and I can't get any of the coupon that I'm finding. We do get free shipping, so I'll just try it. This was for 12 units divided by 12. Yeah, not profitable. On to the next. We were on a roll of finding good stuff, but it is what it is. This is above our minimum price. That's good. Great BSR. It's ranked 1175, which is pretty crazy. 100 sales per month. That's solid. Close to the buy box. That's good. Good offers with no Amazon. So we'll try and source this one. Looks like it's the Happy Hunting 22 count. Open it up on Google and try and find it. Out of stock on Amazon, which I have to imagine a lot of people got it from. And looks like I found it on Keurig before. I don't remember seeing this, but still try and find it. And it looks like they have it. And this is the Happy Hunting 22 count. So let's add like 10 to the cart. Code auto 1049. Remember that so we can use it. And we get free shipping, it says, so that's great. Looks like it automatically applied the coupon, which is nice. And we get 2% cash back on Rakuten and 4% on top cash back. See, this is why you have multiple cash back, so you can get the highest one possible. But we get free shipping too, so I'm just going to copy this, and this is for 10 units. Paste this in, divided by 10, and it is profitable. Look at that. Look at the dimensions. It's fine. I'd still keep it around 5. It might be like 5.50 to 6, but again, $4 profit. That's not bad at all. And yeah, price immediately looks stable. And we know the sales is 100, and there's, what is that, 6 people on the listing right now, so that's solid. I would pick up the 12 units. It's not amazing profit, but it's fine. Still, that's $60 in our bank, and I think we're at 300 total, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have a counter on screen, but 300 is amazing for the time we've spent sourcing. So this next product, it's above our minimum price, which is good. Solid BSR and sales, and there is Amazon. I guess I missed this when I was trying to get a previous example, but since Amazon's on it, we'll skip. So onto this little pedicure set. It's above our minimum. Good BSR, good sales. Buy box is a little far off, but it's fine. Good offer count for it, and there's no Amazon. Open this up on Google. After sourcing it, come to find out that it's part of a variation, so the sales per month was overestimated. It doesn't sell 50 times per month, so just gonna skip this one. It's not worth the time. So next, meets our minimum. Good BSR, good sales. Offers 28 for 50 sales per month. That is a little high, and the buy box is at $10. Yeah, this guy's losing money, so skip that. This one, again, the price is good. BSR solid, good sales. And yeah, offer count again is way too high. Skip that. Next, we see these plates, $67. Nice. good BSR, good sales, offers is good finally, and there's no Amazon, and they're the buy box. Let's open it up. This one is a 12 1/4 inch serving platter in a 2-quart bowl, 2 of each. So let's try and find it. Just gonna open it up straight from the brand, open up both links. It looks like these are the same. I don't think they actually have it in stock, so I'm probably just gonna skip it with this brand. So skip that one. Look at the Caterpillar. Good price, good BSR, good sales. Offer count is good. That's a good ratio. And there's no Amazon. And they are the buy box price, so that's all good. We'll make this one the last product. But it's been a pretty good day sourcing. Got to make sure we're selling the right one and the right volume. What is this? 340 grams. And then 5900196. 5900196. That checks out. And this is also 340 grams. And this is the top coat cat yellow paint. Cat yellow paint. I think it all checks out. So I'll add like 10 to the cart. Looks like we do have to pay for shipping. Try and get a coupon and bring this price down. Save 12. Let's try it. And it worked. That's nice. Yeah, it brought down the price like 20 bucks. So copy this. And we bought 10 units. Divide by 10. 15.37 buy cost. Comes out to $13 profit. That is a lot better than I expected. What? And it's a 1-pack. So that's all good there. Dimensions. 1 pound. So maybe like $6 to ship. So after putting in 6, the profit still $12 profit per unit. And this looks very steady, as we can see. 100 sales per month, which is great. Only 6 on the listing. This is a slam dunk of a product, I can't lie. So everything checks out, so I would purchase this item. And it looks like we bought 10 units at $12.50 profit per unit. That's $125. I don't even know what our total is at. Maybe like $350 to $400, but that's an amazing time sourcing. Realistically, that would have taken you 20 minutes. Just takes me longer when I'm going over things. So 20 minutes for that amount of money is insane. We got very lucky. Obviously, things won't always be this lucky and everything will even out over time, but still a great sourcing session. This guy probably has a lot more stuff that's profitable. So if you're watching this, by all means, go ahead, find this guy's storefront and source him. I hope this video helped you so you can find winning products. If you have any questions, just join the Discord link down below. And I'll also give you a product if you need so you can have a reverse sourcing starting point. But also go on this guy's storefront. I mean, he has a lot of amazing stuff that you can source off of. And you can find more products just like these that you can sell and make a lot of money on.